If you're over 60, stop wasting time. You probably have more years behind you now than you do ahead of you. And that's not meant to be depressing, it's just the way it is. So what you need to do is to start planning out what you're going to do for the rest of those years and get all those to-do lists or the things that were on your bucket list. Let's get those done. It's not about spending too much money, it's about wasting too much time, because before you know it, a year's passed, 5 years, 10 years, it goes by fast. Today I'd like to share 7 ways we unknowingly waste our lives after 60 and what we need to do. Number 1, stop waiting for the right time. The right time is never going to be here. The right time is when you decide it's the right time. So stop waiting for your retirement, waiting till you lose weight, waiting till you have more money, waiting for next year, because we aren't guaranteed tomorrow. I took a big risk at age 60. I quit my job, I sold my business, and then at age 62, my husband retired. We hit the road in an RV, and we didn't really have a good plan. We had some money saved up, we had the RV, so we just went. And then what we did was we figured it out along the way. We didn't have a home to come to, so that we had sold our house and all of our possessions, so we couldn't just go back to the house. We were forced to figure it out. And guess what? We did. So I have faith that you can figure things out too. If you really want to do something, I feel like if you put yourself out there and take risks, that you will find a way to do it. So one of the things that we did is that we worked camp so that we would have money while we were traveling. We did have savings and investments and things like that, but being on the road full time is expensive and things come up. So we basically work while we travel now. So that's number 1. Okay, number 2 is spending too much time watching other people live. Now, I know we're all guilty of this, but endless scrolling on your phone, news addiction, that's a big one for people that are over 60, watching travel videos instead of traveling, following influencers instead of creating your own memories. How many hours did you spend watching other people live their lives last week? One of the things that hit me, was that I was spending more time consuming content than creating content. So I started being a content creator, and that's one of the things that I do now to make money while we're on the road. Not necessarily from YouTube, but I do sell on Amazon and TikTok. So I think that it is important to watch how much time you're actually investing in your own life and stop worrying about what other people are doing or spending time watching things that are really meaningless. And I know we all spend a lot of time doing those things, so I'm just as guilty as the next person, but it's really something to be aware of. Number 3 is spending time in relationships that drain you or no longer serve you. So I can relate to this because when I was 50, I realized that I was in a relationship that I didn't want to be in. I just, for a lot of reasons, knew I needed to move on. So I finally got up the courage and did that, although it was really scary. But also, it not only your life partner, but your friendships, people that are around you that constantly complain, family drama, all those things can drain you. Anybody that leaves you feeling exhausted. When you're 25, you can recover wasted time, but at 65, every hour matters. Number 4 is neglecting your health. Now, I know this is another one that people have a hard time with. You're not walking, you're ignoring your sleep, you're not feeding your body what it needs, you're putting off checkups. Your health is actually what gives you freedom, because without it, all the money in the world won't help. So please pay attention to your health. Do what you can to stay active. One of the reasons that we moved into our motorhome is because we didn't want to sit at home on the couch watching TV, wasting time. So we got up, got active, and not every day on the road is huge fun, but it does keep us active. We actually have to take the dog out several times a day to walk her because we can't just open the door and let her out into the yard. Also, there's things that we want to see when we're visiting an area, so we plan hikes, we walk around town, we just find things to do that keep us active. So find something that you can do every day to improve and keep your health up. Number 5 is living in fear. You know, fear of looking foolish, fear of starting a YouTube channel, fear of traveling, fear of trying something new. You know, we have friends and family members that don't understand how we live like we do. Well, we just decided that even if it was scary, we were going to do it. And I think that's the attitude that you have to take, is that, yeah, things are scary, change is scary, but you work through it and feel the fear and do it anyway. Most regrets aren't from the things that we did, they're from the things that we never did. Number 6 is accumulating more stuff. Bigger houses, more storage units, more possessions to manage. Another reason why we decided to sell our house, sell all of our possessions, and move into a motorhome was because we didn't want stuff from keeping us from doing things. And I see a lot of people doing that. Oh, I can't possibly go there or do that. Who's going to take care of my house and my garden and my pets and all of those things? And the things you own sometimes own you. And again, we didn't want to live like that. So we're probably not going to live in a motorhome for the rest of our lives. But at least during this stage, when we are retired and able to move around and travel freely, we want to be able to do that and enjoy life. So don't let your stuff hold you back. Okay, number 7 is don't forget what really matters. Grandchildren, friendships, experiences, purpose, faith, or personal growth. Nobody reaches the end of life wishing they had spent more time cleaning the garage. Let's just get real. Nobody wants to do that. You're going to remember and appreciate the times that you spent with family and the experiences that you had. Life isn't over at 60 or after retirement. This is just a new phase in your life, and you need to figure out how you're going to spend that time and what you're going to do with it. And stop wasting time. And the best years of your life may not be behind you. They may still be ahead of you, but you're not going to know if you stay stuck. So if nothing else, I encourage you to make a plan and do at least one thing that you've always wanted to do. So I would also like for you to subscribe if you're interested in content like this. I talk a lot about creating more freedom, improving your health, and making the most of every year you have left. So thank you for listening.